City and Alliance, we taking off flying high. Follow us now for guidance. Up City and Alliance, Up City and Alliance. We got the best advice. Keep it real, no lying. Up City and Alliance, Up City and Alliance. Up City and Alliance, Up City and Alliance. We got what you need.
What's going on, everybody? It's the Obsidian Alliance, and we're back.
It's been a while. Shouldn't have left you without a dope beat. Step 2.
There we go. But, so got video of Loki. I know. Don't kill us. I know it's been out for a minute, but all of us have now seen all 6 episodes, and we're here to talk about it for a little bit. Just give you a quick rundown of what we thought, anything that could have been changed, anything like that. So, first of all, out of 5, what would y'all give Loki?
10 out of 5.
You said what out of 5?
10 out of 5.
Oh, is that great? Okay, all right. What about you, Brooks?
Oh, I'm giving it a 3.5.
Huh, all right. And for me, I give it a 4. 4 out of 5. To me, I like it doesn't have the same problem as WandaVision, as it being a slow burner in the beginning. However, it's like the same criticism I give it to the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It's just short.
Yeah.
Like, it's like 6 episodes is not enough. Like, the thing about it is, and now that I think about actuality,
Next season.
yeah. And it's just like, WandaVision, you wasted 3 episodes.
More like 4.
Well, the 4th episode is when things started to open up a little bit more. But the first 3 like the first 3 were just like, okay, I'm thoroughly confused. And it's just like in WandaVision, is in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier and in Loki, like you hit it off from immediate beginning action. Of course, we know the first scene in the Falcon and Winter Soldier, Falcon's going through, Middle Eastern borders and stuff trying to get somebody. And in Loki, it's literally right after Endgame where he gets the Tesseract. So you immediately boom, 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 start with action. And it's just like, I was in, and it's just like, then we get to the end, and it's just like, I want more, because you leave it off with Loki being in the universe where Kang the Conqueror exists.
Exactly.
You're on mute. Can't hear you.
My bad. I'm going to tell you why I gave it such a high score.
Mm.
You ever had a bunch of mistakes that you wanted to correct, and somehow or another one decision you made kind of made it all make sense? Loki did that. So every crappy Marvel movie before Loki could just be an alternate reality now. That's the excuse that they can use. Those Fantastic Four movies, alternate reality. That horrible Hulk movie, alternate reality. So now we have an excuse for all the BS now. And you could just say, did you watch Loki? Well, now it all makes sense, because all of this, it don't matter no more. All those timelines where Wolverine was in don't matter no more. X-Men don't matter no more. Nothing matters, because it's just a tangent of something. And I like that. It's like they were trying to figure out a way to make people want to, like you guys said, you wanted to keep watching. Well, now we have to wait, 2 years now?
Yeah, for Kang to come in. So the TVA is run by a black man.
No. The multiverse is run by a black man.
Well, was ran by a black man.
Well, technically still is. They only killed one variant of him.
Yeah, but that variant was the one that kept the others intact. It kept Kang away, which, for those of you that don't know about Mr. Nathaniel Richards, yes, he is a Richards. So you already know he's a part of that famous family. Even though I'm pretty sure he's probably not a Richards in the MCU currently. But he might be. We'll see how Kang and Ant-Man gets all that together.
I'm excited for that.
I am too. But it's just like Kang is such a problem. Like Loki, like even being beat by the Avengers in the MCU, Loki wasn't worried. The only time that he was worried is with Thanos and now Kang. And
So does,
in this
okay,
instance, he was more scared of Thanos. I mean, he was more scared of Kang than he was of Thanos.
so does this mean that Loki's going to become one of the good guys?
Oh yeah, yeah. He'll be the trickster that he like. He's of course the god of mischief, but he's not gonna be evil because
I wouldn't say he's on our side. He's on his side, which in this situation is our side.
He's better than the alternative because he's seen the alternative twice now.
Yeah.
Now, matter of fact, I will dumb down that score I gave it. I don't like the fact that he fell in love with himself.
That was kind of.
Yeah, I was about it until it makes sense. You act like Loki's gonna fall in love with anybody. Would you actually would have believed if Loki would have fell in love with anybody else?
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't have, because there was nobody introduced in the MCU to be able to do that.
Well, first off, I mean, if we're going off of comics and if we're going off of Norse mythology, Loki only ever did things for himself. So regardless of him being in love or not really being in love or using a woman, I would have taken that over him being in love with himself.
Sir, let's not even bring mythology into this because he's had relations with a horse. Anyways, moving on. Moving on.
You act like that. Oh, it's Marvel. You act like that's strange.
I see what you did there. But anyways, no, we're not doing that. Anyways, is there anything that you actually disliked about the series other than him loving himself and being too short?
Yeah, that's like it being too short. And I feel like they could have made him a little bit more low-key, if that makes sense. Like a little bit more like mischievous and devious and all that good stuff that comes with it. Like they hit it, but I think they could have hit it harder than that.
Well, you got to remember the reason why he wasn't is because he found out what happened to himself. He found out where his path led. Yeah. So with that, it's just like, all right, I can't be the person that I am now. I done seen my mom die. I done seen the fact that me and my brother finally.
And that hurt worse than anything because it's just like he didn't realize, because of course this was at Avengers, so we didn't get the Dark World yet, and his thing in Dark World directly led to his mother's death. So I think I'm with you, Brooks. I don't like the fact, I think being too short caused a lot of stuff to just be hit hard and rushed. Like you could have, not saying you had to drag it for like 2 episodes, but one more episode wouldn't have hurt.
Yeah.
Because he literally saw his mother die, him and his brother reconcile, and then him himself dying and the thing that he saw at the end was his brother actually giving him his props, which is something that he always wanted. The only reason why he did everything that he did was out of wanting attention and love, which he felt like he never got
which is something a lot of people nowadays seek attention and love.
We'll talk about that in a different video.
Yes. But for me, wait, Blair, did you get what you didn't like out of it?
What I didn't like, besides the fact that he fell in love with himself and it was too short, the transition of the Infinity Stones kind of thing, and I'll explain it. The Infinity Stones have been the centerpiece of Marvel for the last 15 years, correct?
Yes, indeed.
And now they turned into paperweights. It's just like, I get it. We're going in a different direction. I understand. Fine. It just was so how you have 15 years of stuff and just said, here, they don't work anymore. Like,
no, I get what you're saying. I would have, but then again, this is me going off in a different tangent. I think it would have been funny, like if he would have stolen Infinity Stone and then tried it outside and didn't realize, just like the Infinity Stones in the comics, it doesn't work in another universe. And that would have been like, oh, well, damn, okay, well, I guess these really are paperweights in a different universe now. So let's start with the transition. But no, I think those are my two only complaints. Like I said, it was too short, and it was too short for me. That was my only complaint. And I feel like, and I think that builds off of a lot of other stuff. Like you could have.
They need to stop doing all stuff. Like stop making them so short. At least 10 episodes minimum.
But they're doing it on purpose. They're like, it's just like
it means to an end, but bam.
So do you think that this confirms that is Kang the midway baddie, or is he the end all baddie? Like, you know how Ultron was the middle ground. Ultron was the, Thanos he's right around the corner type thing. You know what I'm saying? Are you saying that? Are you thinking that the next 2 years that Kang's gonna be like right in that middle cusp, and then we're gonna be looking at somebody even worse?
Well, the Fantastic Four is, I believe, the end of Phase 4. At least as confirmation is the end of Phase 4. So I believe this is Kang up until maybe Doom or Galactus. Because pretty much once you get to the Fantastic Four, it's Doom or Galactus. So, and I believe because nope, this is going to get into another thing, because of course you got all the stuff that's supposed to be coming out in the Guardians and Thor movies. So you're supposed to get Beta Ray Bill, supposed to get Adam Warlock, like you're supposed to get the whole cosmic scale on the Guardians and Thor side. So, but once back on Earth, I think Kang is it, because I think they also wanted to get away from, like, I think I've read in several articles that they wanted to get away from the big, like the big stories, like. As we know, Thanos was the overarching villain from Avengers to Endgame. They want to get away from that. So I think Kang is it. I don't think they're, like, they might introduce other big bads, but I think Kang is it up until Doom or Galactus.
I don't really like the fact that Marvel introduced all these groundbreaking villains and did nothing with them. Are we still going to sit here and act like Dormammu isn't out there? We still gonna sit here and act like that Vision and the fake Vision aren't extensions of Ultron? Are we still gonna sit here and act like Scarlet Witch isn't a threat? Are we still gonna sit here and act like that Hydra and them still people aren't still, there's not some little secret thing of Hydra still out? Like, there's plenty of stuff that was just mentioned and not brought to the forefront. Well, so it's just like,
let's not forget, I don't really like how they did Taskmaster. You know what I'm saying?
Don't even. No. Oh.
No. Let's move on.
And not to do that again, but I've been hearing that Black Widow is the #1 movie, and I'm just like,
no, it's not.
No, it's not.
That movie is bombed. That
was horrible. I'm sorry.
Where did he go? Oh my God!
But let's wrap it up for what you call it. I mean, I think they could have did better, but compared to the other stuff that we have previously, I think Loki is the better of the series.
Yeah, out of the three that we've had so far, Loki is the best. And it sets up so much because for those of you that, I mean, it's pretty much out there now, but for those of you that wasn't paying attention, like when He Who Remains was talking and you saw that big big explosion behind him, a lot of people theorized that was when Wanda, at the end of WandaVision, had her moment. And when she did that, He Who Remains was like, oh, I have no idea what's about to happen now. I thought I did, but whatever the hell that was just caused everything to go. And
let me tell y'all something, and this is for the audience as well. Doctor Strange is gonna be so trippy. If you didn't watch if you thought the first one was trippy, if you're not paying attention, this next one is gonna throw you for a loop.
You're gonna miss so much because it's from all the stuff that we're supposed to get. We're supposed to get Peter's supposed to be in, Spider-Man's supposed to be involved, Wanda's supposed to be involved, Loki supposed to be involved, and that means probably Loki's variants are supposed to be involved. I think Dormammu's supposed to be a part of it. Mephisto's supposed to be a part of it. It's confirmed that American Chavez, Miss America, American Chavez is supposed to be a part of it. And she's from an alternate universe and has dimensional powers. One of her power sets is that she's able to bring stuff from other dimensions, such as when in Ultimate, she literally brought Cyclops' power through a dimension to attack somebody. So yeah, no, if you're like Doctor Strange is about to be so bananas, like you're gonna literally have to sit there and make sure that you pay attention to everything. Because it's supposed to
every timeline. Honestly, I'll be very happy if they go back and pay homage to the other crappy Marvel movies. Honestly, I want to see them go back to the crappy Hulk from 2005. I want to see them go to those horrible Fantastic Four movies. I want them to just be like, "Who are you?" And then they just go back inside the dimension or whatever. Like, oh, that would be wonderful. But honestly, and I hate to be the one to say it, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. I just like the fact of the matter is until Sheila or whatever the hell her name is decided to stab him, the most powerful person was a black man, and I'm going ahead and I'm proud of that. So I don't care. Yeah, I'll be that person to say it. Yeah,
and still is until somebody does something about it, because we still have Kang. So, which is, oh my God.
Yeah. But like every show had their moment. Like Scarlet Witch's moment was when she absorbed all the power from Veronica Agna or whatever the hell her name is.
Agatha.
Yeah, Agatha. I don't know where I Veronica, my bad. Anyway. Captain Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It's when he got his vibranium wings and you saw his full suit. The drip was crazy. Yes, that was the scene. Oh,
and then don't forget they got to bring him in as the new captain.
If they allow it, they might just drag another white captain from an alternate timeline.
Oh my God, here we go. I doubt it, but
which means, hey, for all you Tony Stark fans, maybe he's not dead in an alternate timeline.
This is what Riri is for. Sorry. Scarlett Johansson, Chris Evans, and Robert Downey Jr. are confirmed to not be coming back to the MCU until further notice. So,
yeah. They all say that shit, and then when you see them, they said it wasn't coming back. Oh,
well, well, Robert is sick. Was dang near 60. So he literally can't do the same. He's really not going to be able to do the same. Like, they literally plan stuff out for like 10 years.
I want to know what they're going to do.
Like, literally.
Green.
Like I said, Fantastic Four is in 2025. So.
And I bet
you really think Robert's going to. And then they got the Black Panther. Well, no, the Black Panther movies come out. Like I said, and then the X-Men is supposed to come after that. So you have to set up all the X-Men after that. And then of course we have the other Avengers movies and all the other movies. Like, no, like Marvel literally has this set up for the next 10 years that they don't really like. They're setting up the young Avengers before they setting up Tony Stark to come back. Like, we already have Kid Loki, Miss America Chavez, Riri Williams is supposed to come out with her show. Miss Marvel was coming out with her show. Kate Bishop and Hawkeye is coming out in November. Like, they're setting up the young Avengers before they set up anybody to come back. Like, no, like they're done. And if they do come back, it'll be by 2030 at the earliest.
That's fine. I'll still be what, 2030? I'll be what, 40? I don't know.
And
I don't know why y'all laughing. Y'all two will be 50, so it don't matter.
Hey, yo, watch your mouth.
Anyways, that is hard. Any final words?
And I'm still gonna watch.
Anyway, y'all some fools, man. So that was our Loki. Pretty much 3.5 to 4 out of 5. Great, the best Marvel series that we've had so far. Looking forward to Hawkeye in November. And of course, we have all the movies in between, like Shang-Chi, and Spider-Man is supposed to be coming out in like 2 months, and we have no trailer, no news, nothing. Like, so this is even gonna be really, really
that's because Tom Holland can't keep his mouth shut.
So
that's why
this is either gonna be really good or this is about to bomb. So I'm scared for that. But for Brooks and the Blair Thomas, this is Magic of the Obsidian Alliance. And as always, if you need guidance, come seek the Alliance. Peace.